The day we were at the Lowe's and I saw a couple and I talked to the man, and it's weird the connection I have to others. I don't think that Wi-Fi has anything to do with it, because they didn't have Wi-Fi during Jesus's and Muhammad's time. So I don't think Wi-Fi has anything to do with it. I think Wi-Fi just has to do with the study of it, of scientists that are envious because they can't connect to other people and help other people be better people. That's all I think. There's just one guy, I talked to him and I said, one of the worst things you can do is celebrate the Super Bowl. Well, I don't watch any of that. Well, it's even worse than that, is participating in the economic contest, like voting for president that gives us Super Bowls. He didn't say nothing after that, except he just said and I said the best thing you can do is live faith of the Lord's, prayer, and pass it on from generation. And the wife said, amen, And he said, it's all distraction. It's like, that's not true. You're a philanthropist, whether you want to be or not. Okay, that's not distraction. That's your existence. Okay, professional football is not a distraction. It's a philanthropy-induced brain chemical addiction existence. Okay, prostitution is. Okay, drug dealing is. Human trafficking is. Okay, medical professions, psychology, psychiatry, anthropology. Okay, they're all philanthropy-driven professions. Why do you want to work with us? They can't. They get drafted. They're not trying to get a job with you. They're going to get drafted. Okay. You get drafted, this is your team, unless they take you as a piece of property and trade you to another team. And then you have to try to make the team in order to make ridiculous amounts of excessive, compulsive money. There's nothing like the Lord's Prayer. So it's not all distraction. Okay. Distraction is philanthropy. Okay. But this is a very real existence to these kids. Okay. These kids in the UFL. I used to watch the USFL when I was a kid. My favorite team was the Michigan Panthers. They had Anthony Carter, who I liked very much because he was long, fast, and skinny like me. And then they had Bobby Hebert and what was the guy's name? Corker, the linebacker and stuff. But they had a pretty good football team. The team that was supposed to win was Philadelphia, but they beat them. And then Philadelphia, I think, moved to Baltimore. They had a guy, Kellen Bryant, from University of North Carolina, that was a very good football player. And then the league got dismantled economically by one of the presidents of the United States. He tried to destroy the league so his team, the New Jersey Generals, could get into the NFL. Yeah, Steve Young was very upset because he set up an annuity for guys to spring football, so they could create it into a lucrative business that could pay their bills and be. Because Americans just don't get it. Americans are more into football than they are into baseball. And they did demographics and studies on it. And they said, well, if we give them football, there's Canadian football, but you Americans aren't as into Canadian football as Canadians are. I enjoyed Canadian football. I still do. I still enjoy Canadian football. It's one of my favorite. I enjoy it. It's only 9 teams. It's 9 teams. Right? So people, how can you get excited about 9 teams? It's not really excited. I just enjoy the games and I enjoy watching the kids play. I wish they could do it like I do things, and not be willing to hurt one another or hurt themselves for a fucking paycheck. It's celebration of testosterone. And be more like King David and less like Goliath, and tell yourself your money you're making is real and that the sacrifice of the Lord is non-existent, right? So you got to understand, this is thousands of years in the making. These people on TV are thousands of years in the making. Okay. And since the Roman Empire and the corporations that have adapted Jesus to their businesses, okay, have turned him into a magic sky god of money and economics. Corporations like NASA and DARPA and their corporations. DARPA, the NSA, is a corporation created by other corporations to maintain their corporations. Homeland Security, DARPA, the NSA, and NASA. It's a corporation putting things in space for mass communications to maintain their corporations. Okay. So philanthropy is a distraction. Okay. But this is how some people spend their lives till they die from injuries from the sport. Okay. So we need to learn to appreciate life. We can play football without having philanthropy be the distraction that makes us all be excessive and violent and still live like barbarians as opposed to human beings that are wise and humble and intelligent like myself and Solomon. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm an exemplary ass kicker because I'm a wonderful father, a devoted and faithful husband, and a very good son. Okay? Peace.